Matt, first few days as Luton Town manager, I imagine it's been a really busy week for you.
Yeah, it has been. It's been fantastic. It's been a busy week. I've met so many people, some fantastic people. Been made to feel very, very welcome, which has been fantastic. Loved it. Been out on the grass a lot with the boys as much as we possibly can. Been in the meeting room trying to get over as much information and try and learn each other as quickly as we possibly can. It's been a great first week. I've really enjoyed it, and I really hope the outcome of that work comes out on the pitch tomorrow afternoon.
I always wonder when a new manager joins a club how much work goes into it. Players are off on Wednesday, but I imagine you and your team were busy working.
Yeah, we were. You know, we had the game last Friday against Portsmouth in the FA Cup. Saturday I got a call about meeting the board of directors on Sunday, so that was a prep day, interview Sunday, getting contracts finalised and sorted Monday. Start work Tuesday, day off for the players on Wednesday, but now we're starting to work towards Preston at the weekend, so getting all that prep ready for what we wanted to need to be a good Thursday, and then obviously it flows through to the weekend. So it's been a really busy week, but one I've loved. I feel really energised for the game tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to seeing our team play and really looking forward to enjoying the atmosphere at Kenilworth Road.
You mentioned about watching old footage from us this season and stuff, and the work that analysts that we already have here have done. How good has that been to work with Dunny and Chloe and looking back at old footage?
Yeah. Dunny and Chloe are fantastic, and again they've been great welcoming us in and trying to help. It's really important that you know, the four staff that we had come in, myself, Tomo, H and Cerny, really integrate into the staff that are already here. There's some fantastic people and some really good staff members, so it's been lovely of them to welcome us and be patient with us and trying to get their information and understand how we work. So that's been really crucial, and we're trying to get as much as into the players as we possibly can.
You mentioned the guys that come with you from Wickham. How have they settled in? I know you fronted all the interviews this week.
Yeah.
How have they settled in? They enjoying it?
Yeah, they're loving it. They're loving it. We've been made to feel, all four of us have been made to feel very, very welcome. We work incredibly well together. You know, it's been built up over a 2 and a bit year time now. So yeah, it's really important. Those guys are very, very important to me personally and professionally. They're just as important as I am, although I'm very fortunate to be at the front. Those guys are just as important as I am. And working with all the other staff members we have here, it's a group effort. You can't achieve anything in life on your own, I don't believe, and I don't want to. I want to be part of a team and I want to be part of a group. And as a football club as a whole, we want to be successful.
Lots been made of Luton's culture around the training ground. It's always been a good place with good people. What's the vibe been like this week? When
absolutely that. I've been blown away by the people. Really, really blown away by the people. Fantastic culture, fantastic work ethic. There's been very, very welcoming from, you know, the catering staff, the guys in the kitchen, the cleaners, and everybody around the place have just been very, very welcoming yourselves. There's a couple of things obviously that we wanted to tidy up and work slightly different because we want to implement ourselves on the group as well and understand how we work for the boys. So we've changed a couple of small things around and tried to become tighter on a couple of bits that we wanted to do, but in terms of the welcome, it's just been incredible.
And I suppose you've done that in them 3 days of training you've had. Maybe today a bit more tactical, but what's it been like out there in them 3 days on the pitch with the lads? Yeah,
everything we do, we try and go after tactics at all times. If we possibly can, we'll try and link our game plan with training at all times, if at all possible. So all 3 days have been good, been different elements of the game, different phases of the game that we've tried to go after. And look, we're not trying to be too clever, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, we're just trying to get some clarity and understanding between how we work and the boys, but it's all about their understanding. If they understand what they're going after, then they've got half a chance.
And you said that yesterday you went to Kenilworth Road to have a little look around and just embrace it and take it in.
Yeah, I did.
Empty stadium, of course, but
yeah.
What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. I love visiting football grounds, and I do like it when they're empty as well, to do that at times, just because you can take your time, have a walk around. I went up to the back of a couple of the stands and tried to sit in a couple of seats and really feel it and sense it. And yeah, I want to make that place my home as quickly as possible, and I want our supporters to enjoy visiting. And I think it's really important that I really sense the history and the heritage of the football club, because the ground's a special place, and I know it's only here with us for a couple more years, and I want to make sure they're a good few years.
And with Preston tomorrow, apart from a win, obviously, what do you want to see from your team tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely, we want to win, but you can't always guarantee that in football. I understand that. We want to win, but we want to see some characteristics and elements of the stuff that we've been working on this week come out, because, you know, to become a winning team on a regular basis, you have to go through that process of having all elements of the game understood. So if we can start to bring those things out whilst also going after the result, absolutely, let's not take away the fact that we go after the result, we're about winning. But yeah, so if there's lots of those things contribute, and we hope it'll be a successful day.
And finally, after a really busy week, I bet you just can't wait now till 3 o'clock tomorrow.
And that's where you come alive, really, isn't it? You know, the training ground's great, and we really believe in what you do during the week comes out on a Saturday, and if the quality of your work during the week is good enough, we really hope and believe that will come to fruition. But you know, Saturday at 3 o'clock is where it's at. That's when we start to really feel the supporters and the atmosphere, and yeah, I can't wait to get going.